The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 6 of The Formal Gamer. The University of Eoless has produced some peculiar pupils, but none more peculiar than Gorrus, Farven, and Sot Rue. They face an assignment unlike any other: to uncover the secrets of class and discover the origins of the dragon cults. Will they pass or fail? Will they live or die?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 17 of season 10 of the Formal Gamer podcast. I forgot everything that we ever did there. Another rushed episode this week, so more important than me being in a rush is that you enjoy the episode.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer podcast. Part 2 of our combat in the gladiatorial arena with students and golems. In fact, lots of golems.
Yeah, too many golems, some might say.
You came into this arena. You appeared to have very limited options here. You moved around. Arrows started being thrown. You decided to throw
Thrown?
Fired.
That's a lazy
Throw some arrows, you know. Very mini javelins. And you decided, right, parlay out the window. We're going to have to defend ourselves and move forward with this. Farven, you very boldly struck forward and then were put in fear for your safety by an illusion which caused fear, and you saw an owlbear and literally ran out of the room and back into the antechamber, where you regained your senses and sensibilities and were there. Sot Rue, you ended up, whether intentionally or accidentally, doing quite a nice flanking maneuver. So you're now, you were in the process of throwing javelins in the back of an archer who was hiding behind a golem with a massive tower shield. Yeah. And Gorrus had jumped forth with his trident and is harrying the mage, who has scrambled up one of the little 4 towers that is there and is currently on top, firing lightning bolts down. Now, where we left it, the mage was firing 3 electricity bolts out of his hand he cast down from the sky. So you would have seen 3 bolts come out the sky, hit him directly, and then come out of his hands, all towards Gorrus, who's standing below him, who he deems to be the greatest threat towards him. One of the rolls was a 12, one was a 20, and one was a 1. In the intervening time from the last episode, I have decided that all things are going to happen concurrently. So if he rolls a fatal botch and is downed and dead, that's fine, but the other bolt still casts out, and whatever happens with that one happens. So we've established that 12 was not a hit. So one of the bolts, it was a 12 plus a 5, which I think is a tie with your... Yep, so that's 17, which is a tie. So one bolt wings out. The second one. Now, I will leave it up to you. Which would you like to do first?
Same time.
Okay, we'll roll
a different set of dice for each one.
Yes, I suppose I'm rolling both of them, aren't I?
Yeah. So there's a pink set. I want that to be rolled for the one on me, the 20.
Okay.
They're my lucky ones. Roll low, pink set. Oh, fuck.
The number, the units first.
Yeah.
Unit.
It's a 9.
9.
That's a really good sign.
Oh, just a 9.
9.
Woo! Oh. Which is actually the noise that the owlbear makes.
Oh
no! But with more growl, and if you imagine that you are in a one of those
olive oil container.
No.
I'm in an olive oil container!
You know in the X-Men where they put Magneto in the thing, yeah?
Do the roll.
Polycarbonate cage. Anyway, so the ones, that's a 5. 85 for the botch.
It's much better than me.
So, let's see. Formal Gamer 5e house rules. So we said that... so critical strike max damage for the natural 20, and for the botch, 85. Damage to self, half, 1 HP per hour. So, d6. So that'll be 15 damage to the mage.
And most importantly, he falls prone.
Yeah, while he's on that tower.
And he probably falls off on his head and dies.
We will work that out in a second.
Snaps his neck.
What's max damage for me?
So,
But the one's okay.
I think the max damage might really fucking hurt me.
Yeah, potentially.
You have quite a bit of life, don't you?
A bit.
You take 12 damage.
That hurt quite substantially.
Yeah.
I'm not quite bloodied yet, but I'm not nearly bloodied. 2 away from being bloodied.
The wizard stands up and fires one bolt down towards Gorrus. It misses. He then, with both hands, fires 2 bolts out. One just wings out straight at Gorrus and hits Gorrus true. Hits him directly in the centre of the box.
Oh,
in the because have you got a box on your?
No, it's you're thinking of Jewish people.
They're quite similar to Cordite.
Yeah, well, you had the
I got my
the
bandage,
scriptures.
yeah,
You got the
switch,
scriptures.
yeah.
Hits you directly in the scriptures, and
Right, the scriptures. Fucking hell.
you stagger backwards. And as you're staggering backwards, you see here the second bolt that he comes out. And so, do you have any symbols of cord or anything around you? Or,
No, the thing around
it's
my
just
head,
the
yeah, that's the most important thing for me.
Right, okay. Well, the second one comes out and it hits exactly the same place on the band of scriptures that you've got on your head, but is reflected directly back at him and hits him directly in the his scriptures, that being his crotch, and he drops to his knees and falls off the whatchamacallit?
1d6.
Column.
So it'll be 1.
D6 minus
Yes.
1 according to the thing behind you.
It is. And takes a further 3 damage.
That'll be enough to finish him off, I
And
reckon.
he is in a crumpled heap on the floor. And you can see there's a sort of patch of liquid around his crotch area that doesn't look like it's wee.
So, bloodied?
Diarrhea.
You think he is, yeah. Or possibly, well... Yes, it's bloody, but whether it's blood or poo or a mix of the two or a mix of the three with urine as well, you are unsure. But this guy is in a bad way.
My master plan came together.
Behind the door.
Whose turn is it now?
Gorrus.
Gorrus. Right. Now, this, I think, works, because he evaded and got up this pillar pretty easily, which suggests they're pretty easy to climb. So, in my movement, can I do a double jump where I do, because I can jump 15 feet vertically high.
Mm-hmm.
Can I jump 6 foot high on top of this and then bounce off that as well to get really high?
And then are you going to attack at the end of it?
Maybe.
If you're going to attack at the end of it, then yes, because I feel like we can...
Yeah, I want to go boing, boing, and then come flying down
Yeah.
with my trident into him. Is there more damage for doing that?
I will roll a... In fact,
I don't mind taking a little fall damage if
I think-
landing on him with a
because-
trident, and I want to fully land on him.
because you will be falling 20 foot, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
I want, like, I'm doing an acrobatic, maybe an elbow jump into it, but I'll land on him.
So what I will do is, because you will roll d20 for advantage in your acrobatics to halve the damage that I will roll
Right.
for the app.
Do I get advantage on the roll because he's prone?
Yes.
Good.
Very good.
Okie dokie! Picking the podium. So this is for the...
He's prone. Is he dazed as well? Is he...
No, he's
no,
just prone.
just prone.
Yeah.
That's on the crit side.
He's just fallen off.
yeah.
Right. 7. Shit. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
So-
he got relatively low
No,
AC though.
maybe.
13.
Ooh, no, I'm afraid that is not good
Just
enough.
going to take
So-
full damage. I get to roll advantage on
So
that.
Gorrus goes, the power of cord is with me, and jumps up, jumps 15 foot in the air, trident down. This is the most splendid attack you have ever seen.
And then I got a 17 on my acrobatics to not take as much full damage.
Okie doke. And so you take 3 fall damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm bloodied out.
The trident lands, and it actually the prongs go either side of the guy's ankle. Rather unfortunately, it was close, but no
I've still
cigar.
got a bonus action.
What are you proposing?
Just try and...
What are you buying?
Try and grab the wand out of his hand quickly.
No, I think
No?
that's going to be...
Just
too
shout
much.
at him, let go of the wand or I'll keep jumping on you.
Because that was so dangerous. In fact, he looks up at you and goes, "Oh, because that really hurt, didn't it? I've done more damage to myself."
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I now stood fully over him.
You are fully over him, yeah. Sot Rue.
Okay, so I'm behind the...
You're a movement away from both the archer and the mage on the floor, who is already with Gorrus.
Yeah.
You still have the... But did the...
I got attacked by the other golem. So I assume the other golem is to
Did
my
you?
side. Yeah. Remember the electricity?
Oh yes, you had the two
my
golems.
moss?
Did the archer take a go?
No.
I don't.
know.
I think I missed
He didn't
them.
attack me if he took a go.
I hate to say it, I think I missed the archer and the shield guy.
Maybe they're just having a chat. Probably.
Yeah, I think maybe because Gorrus, you jumped away from them, didn't you? Because Gorrus was directly in front of them. I'm afraid I'm going to have to slip them in there and say that they're going to take an out of turn thing because I missed them. They will turn around. The archer will acrobatically sort of jump over the golem. Okay. The golem will spin round with his shield and move towards you, and the archer will take 2 attacks on you, Sot Rue.
The archer's now behind the golem.
So he's always been behind, but because Gorrus Sot Rue had his back, he's jumped over the shield guy,
Right.
and the shield guy's turned around.
So the shield guy's between him and Gorrus now. So surely his shots are going to be...
So he has been firing shots around the shield the entire time.
Right.
So he's like hand on the shoulder,
Okay.
like you're my guardian, I'm going to fire around. And that is a 6 and a 19.
1 hit.
1 hit. And that is 6 damage. He rolled low. So now, Sot Rue, now you may have your go.
Yay. So now I assume... did the shield guy walk up to me or did he just turn around?
No, he just turned around.
Okay, fine.
So you've got 2 golem in front of you.
Yeah.
You have the shield guy pointing towards you.
Yeah.
And the archer guy. And you have Gorrus near you and Farven nowhere to be seen.
Okay, fine.
So you potentially got 4 targets in front of you, with the archer behind the golem with the big shield.
Yeah. But in one movement, the golem with the big shield can reach me.
He can. However, you would notice that when he was trying to attack Gorrus, the shield guy didn't look like he was attacking. He was literally just standing there as if he was guarding the archer, and it was the archer that was firing arrows at Gorrus.
Okay, perfect.
And in this instance, it looked like the same thing had happened. Okay. The shield guy had turned around, and the archer had sort of the elven archer had nipped by him, was firing arrows by it. Okay. If you were really into Rainbow Six, you'd be thinking that this shield guy is kind of like Montagna.
Okay.
Yeah?
Fine. So the golem without the shield is right in front of me, and the other golem that had the electricity is behind him.
They're both next to each other.
Oh, they're both next to... so they're both facing me at the moment.
They are, yeah.
So they can both attack me. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sot Rue flies into a rage.
Yes, I'm surprised it hasn't happened already.
Yeah, I should have done that earlier.
Roll me a perception, please, at this point.
Okay. 9. Nope. 10.
In total?
Yeah.
Go run me through the colours of your eyes, please.
So green is joy, happiness. Yellow is sadness. Purple is confusion, and red is anger.
So yellow is sadness. Yeah. So you look at these golems that are standing in front of you, attacking you, and they have orange eyes.
Angry, sad.
Interesting.
What about the golem with the shield?
Your perception wasn't good enough to see how it looked, and he's got a shield there, so you can't really see.
Oh, we need to free them.
I did just fly into a rage, though.
You did. And they are trying to hurt
But
you.
at who?
Yeah, but the problem is with a rage, it's kind of, you can't really necessarily direct it, can you? That's
Unlike
no,
your
you-
normal
rage,
actions that
You
you
can. You choose not to.
the whole point of a rage is that you're emotional and you're uncontrollably emotional. You can somewhat potentially guide that, but a rage is immediately...
Yeah, but if I was in a rage like against my enemies. I don't turn around and start punching my allies.
No, but that's the point, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like you can argue that, but you can also argue when
So
you're
if
in a rage.
if you seeing their orange eyes,
You
you,
can attack
realise
allies.
that they're the ones who are enslaved, and that's what's made
you're
you rage.
assuming that I would be thinking that much. If I'm
That's a good
if I'm
question.
raging,
Yeah, you
What
can't
made
tell
you-
this. You
what
can't
made
tell this
you-
girl what to do.
What has made you rage though?
so it's I've seen my friends being attacked. First
And you
of all.
have been
my
attacked.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. My moss has been blackened. I mean, that was a little bit upsetting, to say the least. And I'm being attacked.
Right.
So I'm also being attacked.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
and
you
I've
attack them then.
also just been attacked. So I don't think I would pick up on that, since I just flew into a rage. So I would be attacking one of them.
Pointy fist or ball fist?
Pointy fist or ball fist.
Pointy
Doesn't really
fist
make a
or ball
difference.
fist.
Let's go with pointy fist.
Pointy fist.
Yeah.
Roll me an insight very quickly.
Baba.
Don't worry about it. You attack pointy fist.
Okay.
Roll it. You get multiple attacks, don't you? I can't remember.
Yeah, I do. So it's 15.
That's a hit.
Oh, lovely. And that is a 10.
With rage, don't you get to add on an extra hit dice?
Ooh, well done, Gorrus. It's a 12.
12 damage. So you, which fist have you got on? Ball fist still at
ball
the moment.
fist.
Yeah, yeah.
Ball
So
fist.
you move forward, and the pointy fist guy actually tries to counterattack. Fist comes out. You yoga chi him away, and
So it's
ball-
yoga karate, now it's yoga tai chi.
you ball fist into his chest, and you see some chips come off, and you see like when you crack stones, you get that glint of stuff in the middle of it sometimes. Yeah, it's like granite. It's like that.
okay,
Yeah.
nice.
But this is metal. So you've cracked the metal, and there appears to be like some sort of like glittering-y type stuff underneath the metal.
Okay.
So you've chipped some. So you bang the metal, and it's kind of cracked a bit.
Okay.
And you can see some sort of weird stuff underneath.
And I'm going to attack the same guy in the same place again.
Yep.
That didn't quite work. 9.
9's not a hit. Not a hit. Sot Rue, you still got your movements and any bonus actions you want to do. If not, it's going to be Farven.
You could disengage if you wanted to,
I'm-
but I don't know how that really helps, because you just step forward and punch you.
Yeah. I'll disengage anyway.
Back towards Gorrus.
Yes.
Hey, so you take a 5-foot step backwards, back towards Gorrus and the mage. Farven, you're in the antechamber.
So Farven's in the antechamber. At the moment, he's kind of facing away from the door he just came through.
Yep. He's in post-trauma here.
He's post-trauma. It's very calm in the antechamber, but Farven is breathing deeply, panicked, sweating.
It is the letter there.
Is the letter there?
Sorry?
The letter.
The
letter we
that
put
we
down.
Oh,
left.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
I would expect it would be.
So I thought you were referring to some of the letters that Farven usually writes at these
Oh,
points.
right, yeah, no.
I could write the letter now, actually.
But to be fair, I thought you would start. It's quite.
I imagine, like,
uncharacteristic
as you
of
move back towards the door, Jeeves, start writing.
He's not been hurt yet, he just ran away.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but this is trauma.
So Farven takes his glasses off and cleans them quite hurriedly, and he starts putting his hair back in order, and he's saying to himself, Farven, they're supposed to be your friends, so you have to go out there and help them. Doesn't matter, there's lots of nasty people out there that want to hurt you. It's the right thing to do. We'll go back in there. And he's turning around. He takes a deep breath, and he opens the door.
Back into the...
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, no, you tell me which door you're opening.
Well, I turned around from the door I was facing away from and opening the door that I presume goes back to the
Yes.
arena.
Yes,
but you
it does.
tell me.
Yes. And you open the door and the arena's there.
Oh, good. They're still all here.
Oh, great, Albert.
Great. Guess I'm stepping through the door then. Good. forwards. And I step forwards. I move into the arena.
Into the fog cloud.
Yes.
Well, so I suppose you can't really see the arena actually.
I see fog cloud with smelly frog spawny thing, and I cast.
This day was smelly. Really smelly.
Well, yeah, it definitely is. It came from you, and I'm going to cast web on the elf.
Can you see through the fog?
So the elf.
Yeah.
The one with the arrows, or the
Yeah, the one with the arrows. Yeah.
So A, what range is that, and B, yes, can you see
60
through the
foot?
fog?
I don't know. You tell me.
Can you
If
flick
not,
the
I'll just
spell?
move up to the edge of
Can you
the
fly your spell, the fog spell?
So you want the exact details? The
Well,
fog cloud.
Because it was
20
disadvantage.
20 foot radius sphere of fog. The sphere of fog spins around the corners. It's heavily skewed. It lasts the duration. It's heavily obscured.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll move to the edge of it and I'll cast it.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
It's only 20 foot. The fog cloud was a small
So you
one.
use your movement to get to the edge. You're standing now in between the pillars, and at the very edge of your range is the elf who's firing arrows
I
behind
would
him.
move up to the left side to be closer to the elf, so I wouldn't be standing between the pillars.
So moving to the left side would put you nearer to the two golems that are attacking Sot Rue at the moment, and sort of give you an oblique angle, so you wouldn't be able to hit the elf. If you're going straight up the middle,
Okay.
then you would be able to.
Okay. Sure.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. We'll do.
standing in the middle. Okay. Do they need to roll a defense, or is it your attack? I can't remember.
Let me read it out for you.
Hero Dex saving throw, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
15.
No, that's not 15. So you come back in. You run forward to the edge of the fog cloud. Spider-Man web, and web accurately web the archer behind the Montagna golem. He is caught up. You see one of his arms, his left arm so the whole left side of his body basically gets webbed. His right side appears free, but you think that he's going to be very impeded if he was going to try and fire any
Wonderful.
arrows and stuff like that. Farven, so that leads up to the two golems. The two golems, you hear another moan coming from them. Would you like me to describe that moan to you, Sot Rue?
Yes.
Can we do it in some sort of underground system?
Yes, please.
So, if you imagine... let's have a think. If you imagine... electrical cupboards?
Sure.
Yep. No? No? Okay, well, perfect. Imagine an electrical cupboard where you've got a hum of electricity, and imagine that there is now, in that electrical cupboard, small electrical cupboard, yeah? Imagine you're in the electrical
It's like an
cupboard.
electrical wardrobe, but smaller.
Yeah.
But smaller. Imagine there is now a nesting pair of robins in there. Little birds tweeting away in there. Yeah.
And they're being electrocuted.
And now imagine that a wombat jumps in.
So I don't know what wombat is.
Perfect. Yeah? It sounds
I would
nothing,
just like
nothing
point out,
like that.
I don't find this witty at all.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. No. As described previously, it's an electrical moan coming out of them as if they're in a fox's cavern.
That one's silly. It's like the fox's cavern.
with rats running through.
Okay, cool.
But
Electric rats.
the electrical is the fox, not the rats. Okay. So yeah, they're attacking you. Yeah. So the first one, Spiky Fist. 16.
Nope.
Second one, Ball Fist. 19.
Yes.
Roll me an insight very quickly.
So which one of your ball fist or your spike fist would do more damage against a golem?
They're actually, it's the same.
Is it?
Yes.
No, well, it depends what they've got a weakness to.
Yeah.
So if they've got a vulnerability to fire, it will do damage. They might have a vulnerability to piercing rather than bludgeoning damage. I think bludgeoning is probably right,
Yeah.
because they can't be pierced. And bludgeoning is the ball one.
But how do I know how much you add then? For...
He has to do that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't realise that. Oh, okay.
So
if
when
you're
you were
pu-
doing the bridge last episode,
Yeah.
there were some hints from the DM that was being doubled maybe because you were using your ball and not your spike.
Oh, right, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, but sometimes you might go, the
okay.
troll, remember, had the weakness to fire, and we never realised. the fire was doing double damage.
So when you tell me that you're doing like
misunderstood.
12 damage, I might or might not be adding extra damage, and I might be giving you little clues, or might not.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, I would imagine still the round fist would do more damage.
But then, subsequently, the round fist golem is going to do more damage to you.
No, he won't, because I'm immune to melee attacks. Oh, no, no, sorry.
Is he?
No, I'm not. Sorry.
You're-
Rage gives a resistance to
Yeah.
piercing and bludgeoning and slashing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Because
you're raging,
They can do
Yeah.
what they want.
His
They
cannonball
can
fist.
do what they want. Let them do what they want. Who, me?
Well,
Sot Rue, let them do as they wish.
well, in that case, I don't think you shouldn't have taken as much damage as you. Because I didn't realise that you shouldn't have taken as much damage last time. Then should you?
Oh.
Well, that's in the past. So let's.
He only was warming up to the rage at that point. Now he's full rage.
He was irritated last round. Now he's furious.
More cranky.
Yeah.
It was more cranky.
Jimmy Cranky.
That's fair.
Right. So they will do 10 damage to you. That's bludgeoning damage from this person. So
Is
you
that halved
and so you have
already?
resistance. Are you telling me?
Yes, I do.
5 damage.
Fucking hell. Should have mentioned that.
You
earlier.
can take 10 if you want.
No, it's alright.
Right.
Look at his face.
Shield
He's
golem.
so annoyed he didn't mention it earlier.
How is your health doing?
Yeah, what you like?
Actually, to be fair, I'm much better than these guys.
I'm fine.
No, I'm still much better than you.
Well, then come
Yeah.
on, leave it, Farven.
Fuck you, Farven.
Right, okay.
Fucking
shield,
you.
Shield
Sorry,
golem.
sorry. Right, shield golem. Stand still. In fact, no. So the web came from. He
fog clouds,
would have.
yeah,
Yeah.
from the
Okay.
south.
So shield golem turns and puts himself in between you and the archer, and he attempts to use his shield to break the web. So I'm gonna roll.
15 for his magic things. That's a save against him.
Yeah. So it's basically like yeah. So it's the shield guy trying to break the web.
He's breaking the web on the elf.
Yes, he's trying. So he's so
He's
you
trying to pry it
you've
off
got
him.
like a spidey sense thing, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's trying to use his shield to knock
Cut
the
the
web.
cord or
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess the elf will still be there, but he's trying to stop the cord.
Yeah.
Because I imagine you would be able to pull the elf and
Well, not with his
Sure,
strength.
I definitely could do anything of any strength whatsoever.
He doesn't know who fired
No,
the
he
web.
doesn't.
Who could have come out that door? Raven could be here.
Yeah.
so that'll be a 23. So I'm going to say that that's going to probably break that.
Sure.
Yeah. So he uses that, and the cord between yourself and the elven archer
Which is perfect. If he
cut.
pulled me, that'd been terrible.
If Farven flies out of the fog. Well,
Back in the antechamber.
And now the elven archer. He has to make a strength.
Yeah.
against 15.
That's a
Ooh,
grab now.
missed the dice down. That's a tie. So
Defense wins on a tie. So it'd be he needs to break 15, doesn't he?
yes. So he's still
Captured.
webbed. And so can he do that? Like, can he use both his actions to do that, or is it just one?
He only gets one. Why does he get two actions?
So you have like a movement. Oh no, because that's a movement.
It's a movement.
Yeah.
He can run around.
Yeah, you can
Can he?
Yeah, he's. Well, I think he would be. Yeah, you might give him a reduction.
It's such a weird spell, like, because like, can he just attack normally? Can he run around? Like,
I don't think he could attack normally. Certainly.
but then it's weird that he can run around though, because I would
Let's
say
have
that.
a look.
Yeah.
It depends which half of his body is aimed at.
It just says he's restrained as long as he remains in the web or until he breaks free.
Right. Well,
I don't know if he succeeds. He is no longer restrained. Yeah, it doesn't really say.
We'll come back to that. So, mage on
I
the
think
floor.
he's stuck.
Mage on the.
restrained creature's speed becomes 0.
There we go.
There we go.
So that makes sense. So he is locked up.
Attack rolls against creature have advantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So if you fire, if any spells are hitting him.
Yep.
Interesting.
So the mage is currently in contact range with Gorrus.
Yes, he is.
He is. He will, and he's prone at the moment, so he will use his movement to disengage from Gorrus, crawling
Yeah.
backwards. Do we think that means he can stand up as well, or
His movement to stand up, I think, normally. Is it?
think we've always been a bit fluid with that, haven't we?
Yeah, it's movement stand up.
Okay. He crawls backwards and stays on the floor and fires out another 3 bolts towards Gorrus.
Is he within 5 foot of me?
Yes.
Good. Might be the end of the mage.
Unbelievable. A 1, a 2, and a 9.
Oh, he's botched.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. Brilliant. Sorry. Oh, you pelican
That
breed.
means it's 100.
4. 84.
84. That's
That's
one
just-
below the one
yeah.
last time. So that is. I'm gonna get it up. 84. He just falls prone again.
So I mean, he's already prone.
Do you think some of the sleet is still there?
Yeah. He missed a full. I guess he slides from his back onto his belly.
Yeah.
He doesn't fall prone. He falls supine.
Supine?
No, is it supine? No, prone is on your belly, isn't it? He falls supine now. He's on his back like a donkey. Like a donkey?
Yeah, why
Tortoise.
You can put a donkey on his back.
To get confused. Yeah, I need these goods taken down this street. I'll probably need to hire a tortoise.
You you see him fire the 3 bolts out. They just go fucking random directions, and the force of one of them coming out from his arm just sort of slides him backwards and around. So he's facing his legs are away from you, and his head's towards you. So it sort of spun him round a 180 on the floor.
Are you sure you don't want to give up?
And you hear him just go, "Oh shit!"
I think that was strange choice from you.
And over to Gorrus.
Well, I'll take advantage on an attack with him on the floor, I guess.
Sounds sensible.
Yeah.
You need another one, don't you?
18. Yeah, 18 plus 6.
That's a hit.
Yeah, and then none of those are D10. That's D8. Use that as D10. 1. 1 plus 3. 4 damage. Sorry.
So where would you like to attack on
Just
him?
straight into his tummy.
So Trident comes down and
I just walk over the steps to him, stand over his head again, and just stab him. like I'm hunting frogs in the swamp.
you hunt frogs in the swamp.
Like people do.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So Trident
Like I am, rather than like I did.
Yeah. So Trident goes down and pierces through his upper arm into the sand, and you withdraw it, and you definitely see blood on the end of the trident.
And then as a bonus action, are you sure you don't want to give up?
So he looks up towards.
Do you want me to roll a persuasion?
Yes, I think so.
I bet you don't do persuasion, you don't do intimidations, you do persuasion.
I can't do either.
Go on, just give up. It's his character. Are you sure you don't give up?
4. 5 minus 1.
You see him wriggle.
Dribble falls on him.
You see him wriggle in pain. If his eyes could change colour, they would be red.
Why my fault you're falling over?
You hit at this point. So with all that, the crowd is loving this now. This is fantastic, and that you hear them shouting down towards Gorrus. Fork him! Fork him! Fork him again!
Fork you.
So, boys, Sot Rue.
How far away am I from the wizard?
So you've got 2 golems in front of you. You are a movement away.
Am I able to movement without being attacked? I assume not.
No, unless you disengage, and then you'd have a movement. But you could throw a javelin, I suppose, but you'd have disadvantage because he's prone.
Can I move
And also Gorrus
and
next to him.
allow myself to be attacked and then still have an action?
Yes.
Yeah, you're raging.
I would like
so
to
that'd be
do
good.
that.
Okie doke.
So I'd like to move towards the wizard.
They are all telling you. They are all telling you to fork him. Change your fist as you go over.
No.
That is a.
I like bludgeoning.
That is a 26. No, it can't be. Hang on.
What?
Oh, I read the wrong stat. That is a 23 and a 19.
Oh.
So they're both going to be hits.
Yeah.
But half the damage on each of them for you to run over.
Yeah, that's actually super useful though. Like,
Yeah, the raging is really good.
at least-
Well, he could have done it on the bridge, and he would have been smashing the bridge to smithereens really quickly. But he wasn't angry at the bridge. He was enjoying himself too much.
Quite happy to
What a
go
great
there.
time.
He likes fighting a bridge. Those archers on those horses must be very confused what happened. Because as far as they're watching, these hugely powerful wizards and monsters sunk a bridge and then just disappeared into it.
But the thing is, Liege Richard would have a report and be like, oh my god, Liege Sterling's got these amazing superheroes. Liege Sterling would have a report, oh my god, Liege Richard has these amazing superheroes. Let's just not fight each other.
And most of
And
them
then
are
it's
going,
a
but what
technology
happened to Ray?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, maybe.
So that is a 12 and a 6. So a
right.
3 and a 6 for you. So 9. Probably should have just said 9 total.
Do you think we caused a bigger war because, or unless maybe both sides surrendered, going, "Oh, we can't fight against those wizards"?
That's for Wilborn to sort out, not
Yeah.
us.
You are now standing next to the mage.
Okay, so I would like to attack the mage.
Hello,
Roll it.
Hello.
roll it up. I want you to punch him as well. He wouldn't give up. Oh, but don't worry,
No.
you get advantage, so
That's
you're
very
fine. You
lucky.
can ignore that one.
8 plus whatever.
14.
It's not a hit.
You get
Okay.
second attack there, don't
I
you?
take another attack.
Yep.
4.
20! That was worth the 3 bad rolls.
Let's hope so.
It was right. Have you got my other pink one from that one? Oh no, there's another.
No, gave it back.
Oh yeah, there it is behind that. Right, single first.
Yep.
79, 99 please, 99 please.
89!
89.
89, which is a critical strike. He staggered back 5 feet, so you slide him along the ice like a curling punt.
Did you just punt him?
He's
Yeah, pretty
weakened.
much.
He's weakened and dazed, so 1 action per turn, and I can't remember weakened. I'll have to look.
What's
half
your
damage.
what's your max damage?
It is 13.
Is that plus a hit dice?
Yes.
Because you're raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It was the full amount.
So Sot Rue turns his back on the 2 golems. He takes 2 substantial strikes to his back, both from pointy fist and ball fist.
Yes.
Stone is chipped off on your back. Moss is missing. In fact, it looks like you've taken. Yeah, your back has taken quite a beating, and you move forward, striding forward boldly up towards the prone wizard on the floor. You give Gorrus a. Well, I'll leave this up to you. Gentle or little sharp shove out the way.
How much does he weigh?
Me?
Gorrus,
Yeah.
Like,
not a huge amount.
oh, rude, yeah.
I think he weighs a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty solid. I'm
Yeah.
short but solid.
And he's
full
bulbous.
I'm full of muscle.
And water.
Yeah, at least 10 gallons of water. Let's be honest, there's a lot of water weight. If I was in a boxing match, I'd have to cut down a lot.
Well, that wouldn't take long, would it?
I made weight,
You can really fuck around with the
and
weight.
then whoop, back again.
I suppose that would absorb some of the punches and stuff as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right, now, so let me just write this down for our next challenge.
Because he's raging and he's got his target focused, he's just walking straight through. So if Gorrus is in the way,
Fucking hell, so careful.
he's not careful, but
So-
he's not actively pushing him out of the way.
You nudge, so you sort of walk, you knock into Gorrus and you hit. It's kind of like if you imagine a sack of water being like.
I slosh around.
You hear all the water sloshing. Gorrus is sort of knocked sideways, and you rain your ball fist down. Which part of the body?
His head.
His head, which then becomes watermelon explosion.
Wonderful.
And as his watermelon explosion head happens, there is a small explosion of electricity around his body. And Gorrus and yourself both take 4 damage.
Didn't he get staggered back 5 feet?
Yeah, he
I
did.
think well, the rest of his body is, yeah. Yeah, but he is he
Right,
is
how much do I take?
dead 4.
4.
And that's electricity damage, so you don't get your half damage thing, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So Farven.
Can I roll insight to see how much intelligence I can get a... I should know this because I've hung out with Sot Rue for so long. A golem would have a sentient golem.
Yeah.
In fact, Sot Rue, you can probably tell me.
What did you get?
10.
10 total.
Yeah.
You think that depending on the amount of time that they had been trained and whether or not someone had actually nurtured them rather than in just instructing them, when they'd been allowed to be of their own free will or whether they had just been instructed, pretty much the level that Sot Rue was at when you found him in the chamber. Oh, sorry, when he was first brought to you and introduced
Any
to you.
noticeable change in them after this?
On that roll, you don't notice anything.
Okay. How much do you have? Your intelligence.
Oh, are you asking stat wise?
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I thought it was a broader.
No,
No,
bloody
he
stat.
What's the stat?
Yeah, it was similar.
1.
No, the number,
Like
the
a
other
12.
big 12.
12. Right. Okay. Lovely.
So that's his leveled up bit.
So I'm going to tell the shield golem in front of me. I'm going to tell him a joke that he might find funny.
That's tedious laughter.
Farven stands there, straightens up, and says, "Mr. Shield Golem,
This better be good, by the way.
what did the boy volcano say to the girl volcano?
Already loving it.
I love you."
No, I didn't.
Cast Tash's hideous laughter.
So he gets a save, an intelligence save, is it? Against
he
15.
Yes, against 15. It's a wisdom, sorry, not intelligence.
Oh, right.
Yeah, my wisdom was low.
The... so the golem is standing there and you just see his shoulders going up and down.
Yeah. He has to fall over if it's worked. He falls over
On the
laughing.
archer.
So he's...
I'll accept him just turning into a boulder on the ground.
Well, he's a metal one, not a...
Oh, whatever.
He's
Okay.
metal.
Ingot.
Yeah.
So he sits down and you just see his shoulders going up and down. The shield's still in front of him, so you actually can't see him anymore. But you see like these arms either side just going up and down, kind of like if you imagine like you're pretending to be a chicken, but slower.
Okay. Farven turns to the crowd. Proudly says, "Thank you! I'm here all day!"
Let's hope not.
So the shield golem appears to be incapacitated with Tashia's hideous laughter. So it's the golem's turn. One is obviously on the floor in hideous laughter.
The shield one, yeah.
Shield one, yes. Although it doesn't appear that very hideous with him. So the two, Pointy Fist and Ball Fist, take a movement towards Sot Rue. They take their movement and they go towards Sot Rue. And they stand in front of him and they make a low wailing moan that if you imagine you're in an underground sea sort of cave, right? And there is a seal in the cave.
Yep.
This is underwater, by the way.
Yep.
Yep. And there's bubbles and everything because the seal is talking to another seal.
Sure.
Yep. And then an electric eel comes by
Yep.
and zaps them both.
Okay.
That's the kind of noise they make.
Nice. I like that sound.
I hope you enjoy the symbolism.
Follow the episode then.
The archer tries to break out. He does not. He's incapacitated
So
still.
did those two? Sorry, they moved over to Sot Rue. Did they do a double movement or was that a single movement?
I guess single move because
No, it was single movement.
And so they could have attacked.
Could have, yes.
Yeah, right.
But they just made a weird noise.
Cool. Okay.
It's back to Gorrus.
Can I pick up the wands?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I pick up the wand, and do I feel any like arcana power in it straight away?
Yeah, it's a magic wand, yeah.
Do I feel that it has any control over the golems?
Roman Arcana.
There was a letter N he started with there. 2. Plus 0. I'm not a good cleric.
No, you're not sure.
Okay. What's it made of?
What?
What's it made of?
The wand, yeah,
Yeah.
what? The wand.
Yes.
It would be traditional wood with horsehair interior.
I snap it.
Ooh. Yep.
Then he eats it.
Then I gobble it up.
See that later?
Yeah.
To be fair, I thought you were going to start licking it.
I just immediately gobble it up.
And you are standing next to Sot Rue and the body of the mage, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There is a small electrical explosion.
In my mouth.
So you snap it with your mouth.
I snap it and then put it in my mouth. I probably would have waited until I got zapped. I probably snapped it, looked at it, gone, then eaten it.
Yeah.
There's a small explosion of electrical energy. Sot Rue, you take 2 damage. Gorrus, you take 4.
That makes sense. I'm really low on health, guys. Just a heads up. I look at the golems.
Yep.
Do they look any different?
Physically, no. They're still metal golems. So where Sot Rue successfully punched, I think it was the ball fist.
Yes, it was.
It was ball fist one, and that metal is dented, and there's sort of a glint as if paint's coming off, and that mottled sort of shininess that I described earlier is below. Are you looking towards their eyes? Is that what
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I know with Sot Rue, that's the big indicator.
Confusion was purple.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Purple eyes.
And I go...
Well, purpley yellow. What's purple and yellow? It's kind of like a...
sad and
So
confused.
it's
Yeah, but
sad
what
and
colour is
confused.
that? It's like
Orange.
No,
sorry,
purple
what
and yellow
colours?
is not orange.
Green.
purple.
Yeah,
and,
blue and yellow's green, so that'd be a greeny,
Green,
greeny, browny shade.
So that's
Yeah.
confusion. It's a
Weird
it's a
brownie.
mottled
Yeah.
like whirlwind of purple and green.
Purple and yellow.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yellow
Purple
is
and
sad.
yellow. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Purple and yellow.
Okay, and I just go with my bonus action. I go,
Actually,
you're
I'll be
free
pink.
now. You don't have to fight anymore if you don't want to.
Okay, and they stand there, and
I wave.
their eyes, the yellow disappears, and they go mix of whirlpool rather, purple and green.
Okay. No way. Can you talk?
And you hear the sound that I previously
Oh,
described of the
I can't understand that. I'm
the
fine.
seals and the electricity.
Okay. We might have to kill that elf to free your other friend if that's okay.
I don't think the other one's imprisoned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I heard you right, I think he's just an asshole. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, when we kill the elf, we'll see what the situation is. Sot Rue, we have a quest for next time. Is it there? Go?
No,
No,
it's Sot Rue.
Sot Rue, yeah, Sot Rue.
Farven's.
How far away is the elf from me?
Movements.
I move towards the elf and attack him in the face.
Is he restrained still? Yeah, you get advantage.
Yep.
Right.
Roll it up. First attack, 6. You can do better than that. 2. No, you
No,
can't.
no.
I'm not going to roll that one.
So this elf
This
is
elf
that
is
this
good.
elf is webbed up and he's hopping around out the
16, but
way.
you can still might be able to get 20. This is what you did last time. 3, 16.
I'm going to go with
That's still a hit.
16.
16 is a hit.
You need a D8 or a D10?
D8.
This guy's not actually that damaged.
Ooh, 8.
Oh, good.
So
It's
this
not an infinity sign, Robin.
so you swing with
13 damage.
Okay, 13. You swing with your ball fist, and this guy who's all webbed up, like half his body, he sort of manages to get out of the way, and then you swing with an uppercut with the actual normal fist. So, left-handed swing with an uppercut, and he gets knocked backwards and onto his back with the web still attached around him.
Okay.
Farven?
Farven's going to move around and shout to this elf. Little cousin, give up now, and we will not end you.
Yeah, and you see him sort of moving back, and he says, I quit, I give up.
Right, throw your bow away, and that will be that.
And you see him throw the bow.
All right, Sot Rue, I think you won't hurt us anymore.
Can I roll?
At this point, you hear the crowd start shouting, "Fuck him! Fuck him!
I turn to the crowd and
Fuck
shout,
him!
Fuck you!
Fuck him!
You're not paying
Fuck
us!
him! Fuck him!" You just brow crawl the whole crowd.
And is the shield one still laughing?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Can I roll?
but yeah, he's got.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Can I roll?
In fact, he thinks it's brilliant.
Robin, do you want to do this for a fourth time?
Can I
What
roll?
I was thinking, Chavo.
Can I roll
Possibly.
to see if I would hear Farven because I'm still raging? And I think there should be an element of chance to that. I don't think I should just be magically aware of that.
Okay, you set the parameters.
Yeah,
though.
it's up to you.
Yeah.
You roll a dice and if you can set what you're going to set it as. You going to go 50-50?
I'm going to go 50-50.
Roll your D8 and go...
To be nice.
1 to 4 is... Which one?
1 to 4 is I hear you. Otherwise, obviously.
2.
Oh, I hear you.
How disappointed he is.
I mean, listeners, if you could have seen that face, it was the kind of like...
The most empty smile. Oh, good, I don't get to kill him.
So Sot Rue, you can see, is getting his arm ready to kind of hit him and smush him in the face, but then stops.
Well done, Sot Rue. We don't kill unless we need to, do we?
But is visibly shaking.
Sot Rue is.
Yeah. With emotion.
Yeah, and the crowd are still. You hear them still chanting.
I bounce over
To
everyone else.
actually,
Well, hang out
sorry.
with the dead body.
I apologise, Gorrus. Just before that happens, so Sot Rue, you go over and you look like you're about to tackle, and you stop. Do you?
Yeah. So I raise up my arm ready to move and start and then stop.
Okay. You notice that there are 2 golems standing behind you.
But like they're following me.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and they both raise up their arms.
And I can see this
Well, when
because
you
I'm facing towards.
yeah, they're next to you, and they're standing right by you.
Have we given him an army?
So I'm obviously calming down now. Sot Rue's coming down. And then he becomes aware of the fact that these 2 golems are on either side of him, copying his motions.
It appeared like they weren't. Yeah, pretty much.
So he drops his arms to his sides and pays his. What do they do?
They just stand there.
Do they have
Still with their arms
cocked
Oh
still?
no,
Or-
arms down. Yeah.
Okay, so they've copy actions. I turn to one of them.
And the other one is still laughing on the floor.
Okay. So sorry, I turn to one of the ones that have copied me and next to me and say, "Hello."
And you hear the watery electricity echo of a. I suppose you could approximate it as hello. Yeah.
Would I be able to understand that, or is it just kind of me guessing?
I think that you would be able to comprehend that they are mimicking what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Want to come on an adventure?
Oh, shit.
I've got new bears.
You hear obviously what you've just said is a lot more complicated.
Yeah, sure.
And you hear them come back with some electrical sort of echo, like I've described before, and
Sure.
vaguely resembles what you just said.
Oh, as in he literally just copied me, I think.
Pretty much.
Okay.
We'll work on that.
And then I walk back to Gorrus.
Well, I'm coming over.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'll come over.
So
Okay.
Gorrus, you
So,
Yeah,
then
I'm
bound
gonna-
over,
I'm going to talk to the elf.
touching as little sand as possible.
Oh, yeah, bounce around. Well, I'm going to, I've got a lot of sleet, so I picked up some of the sleet and stuff. I'm throwing it in front of me to jump on. Oh, thank fuck for this. I love this sleet pile. I go over to the elf. I go, have you got control over this big golem fellow?
No, nothing to the mage. No,
So, I guess...
please don't kill me.
Oh, don't worry, we're not going to. You're fine. We didn't want to kill him. I kept asking him to stop, but he just wouldn't stop, was he?
Well,
Why were you fighting us?
this is the gladiatorial arena. That's what we do. It's to the death. And he looks up and looks around at the crowd. And he looks incredibly scared.
Why would you want to fight in a gladiatorial arena? It sounds very violent.
The prize, the money,
Oh.
the glory, the ladies.
So
How much glory do you feel right now?
And he doesn't say anything. He looks incredibly sad and yeah.
Huh. Well, you shouldn't use the golems for fighting. That's not nice. They don't have any choice in the matter.
He turns. He says, "I've worked with this golem for years now, and we've always worked. We've been fantastic in the arena.
What's
A crowd
his name?
favourite. Oh, I don't have it. He doesn't have a name.
Well, this one does. It's
He's
called Sot Rue.
he's just a golem.
That's a very risky thing to
Oh,
say.
did Sot Rue hear that?
Yeah, you're standing next to him.
Rage!
I'm can't stop this.
How far away am I from him? I haven't moved, I guess.
Would you actually look? Especially now you said because you got no moss on your head, so you would look like a golem still, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
yeah. No, you're right next to him. If you want to attack him, you can.
Okay, I attack him in the head.
Can I roll initiative to stop him?
Go on then.
What's your method going to be?
Let's blood. Oh, or should we?
Kiss?
Kiss? Huh?
No.
Okay, fine.
Well,
Well,
no, he's not.
oh, and he's got it.
Who's that? Who's got it?
Son of a.
14. What's yours?
Well, mine's 15. What?
So you lean forward and what, you go to attack the elf?
Yeah, in the head.
You get advantage on your attack because he's still restrained. So, 16, that's going to be a hit, but just in case you get 20.
It's a 15 and 16.
So, yeah, that's a hit. And you need a d8, don't you?
Got one.
Got
You don't need a D8.
I got an 8.
You,
A plus a 3.
one. You're raging.
Plus a 2.
yeah, you don't
13.
need a D8 because as you go down and again turn his head into a watermelon, two other fists also come down and
Yeah, you've got your army. You're so lucky you didn't stop that.
and absolutely obliterate this person's body. So one fist, bearing from where you're standing, they sort of step round and they both together. One fist, the pointy fist, daggers down straight through the guy's stomach, and you see just a fountain of blood erupt up around his fist. And the other ball fist lands more around sort of hip and crotch area, and you just see that part of his body just become flat into the sand. And it's quite disturbing, actually, unless you're into that kind of stuff.
Sot Rue, you shouldn't have done that!
That was really naughty, Sot Rue.
We'll pray now.
And pray you shall. And I think we can think on the morality of that next episode.
Thanks for listening.
Golem army forever!
The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.